YouTube, what's up, man? It's June. Fuck, man. This is pathetic. It's June 11th, 6:23 p.m. Just got home from work. Literally just walked in, and I'm like, I gotta do something. So I'm fucking make a video. This will probably just be one video, but I just wanted to, man, I kind of just want to talk about what's going on in the world, like, and then how I'm trying to navigate it and doing what I'm doing. So, if you haven't seen my channel before, I'm a 27-year-old, just turned 27. I recently graduated college last year, 2024, been almost a year. And I work a corporate job. I work in a property management company. And I work also at a gym. Majored in media entrepreneurship. I've been making music for like 7 years at this point. And I was being an artist for a while. And then I was like, I'm a songwriter. I'm more of a songwriter. And then now I'm more on the executive side. But recently, over the past couple months, I've been questioning like where, what is this evolving to? So I guess I'll kind of just start with that, man. And then we'll kind of move into what's happening with the world. Like, just with my career. So I was making music for a little while, 5-6 years, pushing myself as an artist. I'm going out and performing. I'm in the city of Atlanta. I'm in an Atlanta opportunity. Like, I'm out performing all the time. I'm doing hella shows, showcases. I got people hitting me up to perform. But I always really struggled to sell tickets. So no matter who I was friends with, no matter who I invited, no matter where I was performing, no matter how big the show, it was a struggle for me to get people to come out to see me. Friends, women that I know, a family, like no one gave a fuck. So that really bothered me over a period of time. And I also sort of just started to look at it like, I don't know how much of this, how bad I actually want this, as an artist, because I would look at people's careers like Russ. That's like one of my favorite artists. Just people who kind of had some like sort of story similar to mine. On some like Lil Tecca, like, I was raised in an area where, we had stuff, but it wasn't like, we wasn't rich, but we weren't poor. Chance the Rapper, loved his career. Love it, still. But, man, it's like being an artist is a real commitment. And, you're making a commitment to basically just be, like, selfish. Now, with sort of my new mind frame, I look at being an artist as a very selfish endeavor. People add me to their channels and shit. And they be posting notes on Instagram. And I just be, Instagram makes my head hurt. But people be posting shit on there. And it's just like, come see me. Like, and I don't feel right saying stuff like that. I don't like it for whatever reason, even though I'm inherently a pretty selfish person. But something about that, just like, it's like you want people to just come for you. Like, they're worried about themselves. It's just very hard to gain traction. And kudos to the folks that can fucking do it. Because it is hard, my boy. Like, shit is tough. But I didn't have it. I don't think I have whatever it is that just draws people into you. I really like being here, but alone. I love that. I hate it when someone is like trying to do anything with me. I just want to be here. But I sort of accepted that. I sort of accepted when I was about 25, like about around 2 years ago. I was like, let me just see what I can do on the business side, because obviously being an artist, I ain't selling no tickets. The shit ain't working. So let me see what I can do. Let me just learn the business. Because if I can learn the business, I can make some moves to be in a place where at least my music is profitable, right? I'm collecting every cent that I'm owed. I'll do that better than most people since I can't fucking invite nobody to my show. They don't want to show up. So I started a songwriting camp. And essentially it just started as collaboration sessions. But, began that. It's called On The Way Tapes. Did the first one January 2024. A little bit over a year ago. It hasn't really been that long. And it went so well. It was so dope. I talked to a lot of people about it, spread the idea, and then did a second one in Chattanooga. I was trying to expand into other states. It didn't really work. We got one person, shout out Zandretti, who came. And then I threw a show for all of them. And then now we're planning a third. Now, the issue with On The Way Tapes is that I assumed it would generate money. On The Way Tapes does not generate money. People do not want to pay for opportunity. They want to pay to be around famous people. And they want to pay for things that will change their entire life. They want to pay a very small amount for a very large reward. That's what I've learned. Now, I am not famous. I have not achieved too much in the music industry besides putting out absolutely tremendous amounts of content. If you look through all my stuff, I have put that shit out, man. It might not all be good, but it's out. I done done it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself for that. But, you know, people don't really see it as an opportunity, I guess. You know, they didn't want to pay for it. I'm now offering this one for free. Shout out Tony, he gave me the idea. And boy, it made my chest hurt because it's about 2 stacks that I'm just fucking losing. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to lose $2,000. But, you know, I make thousands of dollars within a year. I can risk a couple, you know, to see what this can lead to. What I've been doing hasn't been working, so we're gonna try something new, and hopefully this works. Some dope artists have been interested, you know, some people that I know, and I haven't really done like tons and tons of reaching out, but man, like almost part of me is just like, do I even really want to pursue music, the whole music industry? Because I keep looking at how much work it is. You know, and it's so cool. It's such a cool, like, you could systematically set it up to collect money. But it's almost like, I feel like if I started a shoe business, if I created a shoe, I feel like it would be easier to market than music. I feel like I would maybe have a chance of being more successful with something like that, like a product, like something that's like static, something that stays the same. It's not like every single thing you put out is a new product. You don't have to, you know, it's just a constant uphill battle. Music is like uphill, and then within the uphill, you have to like go through a dark cave, but you don't have a light. And then there's people that want to stop you. I'm sure other businesses are like that too, but music is hard, bro, because there's so many variables, there's so much different stuff. The world is constantly changing so fast. The streams of income even are like hidden from you. I mean, I feel like if I could set this up and like understand this, I could understand any other business pretty easily, you know. But I haven't tried. So, you know, I have this what if in the back of my mind of like, what if I just did like what if I started a utility company, or what if I started a pillow company, or like, you know, something that's just like boring, but you can do it. And then I use that money to do whatever I want with music. That's what I really want to do. But I've started this and I don't want to give up, and people really believe in it. There's a few people, handful of people that believe in it. And I feel like responsible for seeing the idea through because they want to see it go through. But, you know, I also got to look out for myself and my future. So I think this is building really good skills for me. But the longer I do it, the more I'm just like, I don't know if this is going to be my forever thing. I had this whole idea of building out a whole studio. And I can really do that anytime if I have the funds. But for right now, I'm trying to figure out what do I even like in life as a grown-up. And you know, it may not be this like every day. It may not be every day of this. This is a part of it for sure. I love creating stuff. I love it. But every day having to do it, you know, having to rely on it and having to rely on people to fuck with you to pay your stuff. People are so fickle, dude. I've lost almost all my belief in just humans as like friends, acquaintances. I've just lost faith in them through this whole experience, which is why I like this so much, because they can't be here unless I let them in. But, you know, isolating is also not healthy. So I'm trying to just find a balance, man, get my life figured out. I'm sure a lot of you are probably, especially if you're an entrepreneur, I'm sure you're probably in the same damn stage. Like, shit's tough, bro, or sis. But it's hard. Like, you know, you got to figure out a lot of stuff. You got to do a lot of self-discovery, a lot of learning. Even right now, I'm low-key procrastinating doing this course that I should be doing. I want to read up on some AI stuff, take notes. And, you know, like, it's just a lot that I should be doing. A lot that I need to do and want to do. But it's like, dude, this shit takes so much time. And then I have 2 TVs. I've turned this TV on probably 3 times. Because I'm just like, I should be reading. But anyway, you know, that's enough of me bitching and complaining. The point is, you know, I'm really just trying to expand into different avenues. And this whole thing is even just, this YouTube channel in itself is literally just a documentation of where the fuck ever I end up. You know, I want to keep this shit on the internet forever. So eventually, wow. I just got a text that like made me realize I should have, dude, I got to start saying what I want to say. Like when I want to say it, I got to do it. But man, just learning these lessons. Now, I want to move sort of into where the world is headed. Like right now, 2025, June of 2025, bro, it is a fucking, the world is crazy. So VO3 just dropped the Google video thing where you can make still images and then turn them into a video. The dead internet theory is coming true very quickly. Elon Musk is really hammering down on the humanoid robots. He said there's going to be millions, billions of them within 10 years. He said within 5 years, 50% of all cars will be autonomous. I see Waymo cars every day. Every single day, bro, in Atlanta, I see a Waymo car. I live in Buckhead. It's like, they're there, you know, it's happening. And the world is changing fast, especially for people like me with ideas. Like, I built a website the other day on Replit in maybe 7 minutes. It's crazy. Now, I didn't launch the website because there's a lot more that goes into it once you want to launch, once you want to make it profitable, once you want to connect it to a domain. A lot more goes into that part. But the actual building of it, you know, you could design a framework in a few minutes. I could take that, I could screenshot that or send it to a developer and be like, hey, let's make this, specifically this, let's do it. And then, you know, that cuts out probably half the cost. It's just crazy. And if I was willing to put a little bit more time into coding and whatnot, I think I could make it myself in probably a day or two, you know, and launch and be a launchable thing. But again, you know, I'm really putting my time into some other things. So launching a website is not exactly my biggest priority right now. But man, especially like with this creator economy. So people on TikTok, you know, I see TikTok shop promos every day. I see people doing affiliate marketing every day. AI about to take that over. Drop shipping. People are killing it in drop shipping. People make agents, AI agents, within a few hours, deploy them, and launch a business, and they're making thousands of dollars a week by doing nothing. All they did was program an AI agent to do pretty much all the work. Now, I don't know how sustainable that stuff is, but it's working for them right now. And I'm never going to be one to, like, I done studied too much stuff to hop on a trend and feel like try to get some quick money, because I feel like I'm really trying to build something real, but it hasn't really been working. But, you know, I like this pursuit of constantly trying to build something like that means something, not just trying to go make 10 bands and then have to hop on the next trend and make 30 bands. You know, even then I'm up 40 bands, but that's not enough money to live off of. You know, I make that in, it takes me almost a year, probably like 8 months to make that much fucking money. So it would be nice. Yeah, I would pay off my student loans right now. But, you know, it takes a lot of time to learn those things. Like, imagine if I put 2 weeks into learning drop shipping, and then 2 weeks, that's quick too. Imagine I put 2 weeks in real hard just learning drop shipping, and then I do it, and then let's say I make $70,000. You know, I probably just got kind of lucky, had a really good design or whatever it was people wanted to buy. I had what they wanted to buy. But then you either got to ebb and flow with that and keep doing drop shipping stuff, find a new product, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any interest in that. So it would be like working a job to me. I hate going to work, and I would hate that too. And at the beginning, it doesn't even pay. So the motivation isn't there. You know, with something like this, like, I enjoy documenting this. I enjoy, you know, sitting with people and making music. You know, I enjoy, like, you know, trying to figure out how to build a system. And strangely enough, I low-key like writing out an email marketing plan and stuff like that. You know, I think it's cool to try to figure out how to hack people's brains. I'm not that good at selling, but these are skills that I'll develop, hopefully, you know, just by continuing to push along and just do these things. But I don't know what's next for me. Like, if you've been watching this stuff, you see I've done a lot of work on, you know, around music and throwing a show and prepping for all that. But we getting ready for the third camp right now. And I'm not sure if after this third camp, I'm going to push super quick to do a fourth. Because people really just aren't that interested. You know, I've made it free. I've propositioned every type of value that I can. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm missing. So I almost just want to, I don't want to just quit, but I want to, like, try something else to be profitable. Because I want some money, like, somewhat soon. I don't got to be rich right now, but I got to find something that works. Because if I keep trying the same thing and it's not working, I feel like, you know, that's what's going to change. You know, I've tried multiple different approaches. Haven't tried everything, but I think it's just time to maybe try something different. You know, stick my toe into something different. At least get exposed to some different communities. And if you're young and like around this age, I just figured this out the other day. I was having a conversation with someone about it. Like, if you're young and trying to get into stuff and you don't exactly know what to get into, man, try so many different things. Like, try everything in your city. You know, go on Meetup, go on Eventbrite, try all different types of events and just see You know, what sparks your interest? You know, are you interested in Bitcoin? If you go to a Bitcoin club meeting, are you interested in that? Do you enjoy those conversations? Do you like those types of people? Go to a run club. Do you like working out? You know, you can't knock it out the field until you try it. Do you like a book club? You know what I'm saying? Like, are these things you would want to do? And if you want to be an entrepreneur, go to these things and see how they're run. How are they organized? How is this person storing my data when I sign up for this? How are they making sure to send me an email after I sign up? You know, do I get that email instantly, or does it come 45 minutes late? And then I'm confused on what I'm doing, where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things, as an entrepreneur or wannabe entrepreneur, you need to be paying attention to them, because like, you'll start to notice patterns in these things. Like, oh, this person, this many people like this event, and they make sure to email you right away, or they text you instead of email you, or, you know, they send you a video message after you sign up, or they use Posh, or they use Eventbrite for all their events. You know, these, like, are they charging you directly through the website? How did they build their website? Just look at all that shit. You're gonna start to notice like patterns, and you're gonna start seeing how these people operate their business, because it's like, every business is a system, and everyone is set up different. And it's difficult to understand until you, like, one, learn how it even operates in the terms of that I'm saying, and then also like how they manage it. You know, how many people are on their team? Do they have people that are behind the scenes that you don't even see? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of moving parts that go into it, and it's like scary and overwhelming. But this is how you make the most money. This is how you provide the most value. You know, you offer what people want, and they buy it from you. And it feels so good to make a sale. But I see kids nowadays. I was speaking to a kid yesterday. Bruh is, 18, and he's doing wholesaling, and he's selling fucking land and real estate. These kids are like, and I met another kid, 14, 15 years old. Dude is making money, $500 a week on TikTok affiliate. He making the same as me. I don't know how much I make a week. It's more than that. But you get what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers are going to high school, coming home and making bread. I was selling weed. I went to fucking jail because I wanted some money. These kids can just open their phone and fucking do it. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But with where the world is headed, I think some type of discussions between y'all and your personal lives need to be had, man. You got to give some thought to what you're going to do in 5 years when the world is completely different. Like, look at what you're doing now. Is that sustainable 5-10 years into the future, when there's AI robots around, when there's companies that hire teams of people to operate robots and manage entry-level positions? You know, there are no entry-level spots. There's, you know, the job I have right now, I coordinate stuff for a real estate company. I think my job is autonomous. Right now, I could probably program it, but they don't allow the access. That's a privacy cybersecurity issue. Once they figure that out, bro, my job is fried. It's over. I don't have it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to prepare myself. I'm trying to learn how to prompt AI. I'm trying to learn how to build an AI agent. You know, I'm not super rushing to do it, because there are other things that I'm trying to like learn first. And there's so much knowledge to be had. But, you know, these are things that you got to at least look into, because the majority of people I speak to just be like, I'm not worried about that shit. Or like, that's fucked up. They don't like it, so they feel like they don't need to learn it. And that is a huge mistake, bro. I've been telling people, like, bro, you got to at least stick your toe in. You know, you got to at least learn the foundation of it, because this is like, shit about to be different. It's about to be real different. That's how I feel. I'm on board with it. You know, that's where the world's headed. I can't stop it. I'm all for people innovating and shit. I just want to make sure I'm one of them. I want to be an innovator myself. So, you know, it's getting real crazy. Please just prepare yourself for what's going to happen. Like, I don't know what, I don't really have too many opinions on the financial side of it. Like, I don't know if they're going to guarantee people money every week or what. If they do, you're going to be living in poverty, just like how people now who live on welfare. That's how you're going to be treated. And there's still going to be opportunity for those to provide value to others. Even if there's a billion AI robots, you know, helping people, there's people who they're going to need stuff done. Like, the people who make money are going to need things done for them. They're going to need people to program their robots. They're going to need people to work in their companies to manage the robots. And then they're still going to need people to do people things like HR. You got to have a person in HR. You know, you got to have a human manager to talk to the CEO. You got to have a person oversee what's happening financially in the company. You know, there's things that I think humans will still want humans to do. It's not like we're just going to be wiped out. Transportation is the biggest employer, I believe, in the world. And it's going to be wiped out. Transportation is going to be fucked. Buses will be auto. Cars will be auto. No more drivers. No more truck drivers. No more CDL. No more Uber. No more Lyft. No more Amazon package delivery. This is a lot of jobs. I just named about probably fucking 100 million jobs. They're going to have to go find something else to do. Crazy. DoorDash. Pet food delivery. All that. Gone. So, you know, if you don't have any skills, now is the time to start learning. And I'm just learning as well. I'm not some fucking high and mighty motherfucker telling you like, you gotta catch up. Nah, bro. I'm broke too. And like, you know, I'm trying to figure shit out. But I think there will be room for creatives to really do what they want to do. I think there will be room for people who are willing to learn, but you're gonna have to put in that time on your own. Like, after that, I make this video, I'm probably down. I really should do this project management course, and I know I want to go to the gym later. So I think I may do the project management thing, or just go somewhere and read a book. I got this book on leadership. I'll probably just go outside and read that. I don't feel like taking notes, but you know, I'm trying to make it too, man. I thought about making this video at work. I was like, I'm gonna make a more concise video about what's been going on. But this is what's been on my mind, is the shit that's happening in the world. And then, you know, my future, my career as an entrepreneur. Like, I'm trying to have my own shit. I've always wanted my own shit. And it's getting easier and harder than ever to do so, because there's so many options. You feel like you're wasting time if you try something, but things take years, man. These people getting rich in a couple weeks, very abnormal. You know, it's possible, but it's like, you're probably not going to be that person. And for me, I don't know what I did in a past life or what I did to God, but I don't be getting what I want. I mean, I got some stuff to learn. Like, I got a lot to learn. Bruh gave me all the lessons. And, you know, my life is incredible. I don't dislike it at all, but I'm just impatient. And I feel like I should have stuff now just because I work hard and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people work hard and they never get it. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm not one of those people, because I work damn hard, but, you know, things aren't always supposed to happen the way we want them to. They happen how they're supposed to. You know, even if you're not religious, like, whether it's all written out or not, what's happening is what's happening. And it ain't working for me with the stuff that I've been trying to do. So, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just documenting this journey, trying to stay afloat in a world that's changing really quickly. Trying to get better at everything that I can. I'm trying to get better at communicating. I'm trying to get better at computer skills. I'm trying to get better at solving problems. I'm trying to get better at being a proactive person. I'm trying to get better at being a person of integrity to myself. Like, I be breaking promises to myself before I break them to somebody else. So just trying to get real disciplined. Like, let's see, what's some things I've been doing in my life? Trying to make sure I read every day. Stopping smoking weed. Bro, that shit make me feel so good. I feel so high energy. Like, instead of being just lethargic, I look up, I be high, and then just look up, it's 9 o'clock. The whole day done gone by, and you just like kind of in a daze, looking back. What have I done the past few hours? I done scrolled on my phone a bunch. I can't even tell you what I've done. It's not a good feeling, but for some reason I just want to do it. I think it's some type of disconnection thing. I just want to disconnect, unplug, and just like not be present at all. I don't really know why though. But recently, man, I found a way to, I don't know. I just had a feeling like I've been wanting to change for a while. So I guess one day it just clicked. I was like, I don't even really want to do it anymore. So I just didn't buy more. But reading, you know, and I've been taking better care of my health. I've been trying to get in the gym hard. And now I got all this free time because I'm not fucking high. So I'm getting much better with going to the gym. You know, that's just a place to spend time. And I'm also realizing that a lot of the people in the gym, I work at a gym, so I notice a lot of people in the gym, they spend a lot of time there. And then I'd be like, damn, I feel like I understand what they, you know, some of these people probably here to avoid like the bottle, or to not smoke, or to not take a pill, or to not, you know, go pay for sex, or, you know, whatever people are addicted to. These are things that a lot of people are addicted to. And I think people use the gym as like a way to just avoid those things, you know. Speaking of the gym, ladies, like, bro, there's so many fine women at the gym. It's hard to hop down at the gym. But I also want to fall in love, man. I want to meet my wife. Like, since I turned 27, I've been having this like urge to just like get married. Like, I want a family. I don't know where it came from, but I gotta get this shit figured out first, my life and all that. I gotta make sure I have more friends that are on the same page as me. I'm getting a little off track because I started talking about this earlier. Like, if you want to build your life and you're young, try different things. Again, that's how you meet people, that's how you make friends, but you gotta show up consistently. I haven't really done a good job of it. So yeah, man, show up, be consistent, have aim, be studious. Learning definitely does not stop after school. I've probably learned more. I mean, school sets an incredible foundation for you to build on top of. I can say that from experience, finally. But I'm still building on top of it. I got a 1-story building right now, and I need to get up to about 90 floors. So I just got to stay diligent. You know, the advice I'm giving y'all is the advice I'm telling to myself, because I got to do it as well. And I don't know that much, but it's really just my journey, man. I know not many people watch this, but if you do rock with my little stories and shit, like, you know, drop a comment. I don't get a lot, so I don't really expect much, but I hope one day this proves valuable to somebody. Like, I think stuff like this is really only valuable after some success is had. You know, if my next camp goes crazy and we blow up, then I think people would look back at this video and be like, wow, he was so, he always had the mindset, he was prophetic. But a motherfucker could watch this, the same person could watch the same video, seeing me now having not reached that type of success, and they would be like, man, this nigga just yapping. This nigga just talking to the fucking camera. Motherfucker everybody wanted to do something. So it's just like, you know, shit like this really isn't valuable in the moment. But I would like to make these a little bit more structured. But it's like, I'm also not a video editor, and I'm really not trying to be no content creator, because I don't really care for content. I don't like posting all the time. I don't really want to be famous. I'd like to be recognized for good work, but I don't want to be like famous. So me sitting here making content all day, writing out content scripts and doing all that, you know, and I'm no teacher. I'm still learning. So I feel like all these roles of being a person that sits here and, you know, tries to make this super valuable content just isn't me. And, you know, this is more about documentation than anything else. I think you can learn through just documenting, or you can learn through having seen someone document. So again, I think it will really only be valuable later. And maybe only to me. You know, once I figure out what the fuck I want to do, I think it'd be cool to come back and see where my mind was at this time. You know, June 11th, 2025. So, yeah. But that's really all I got, man. I think I'm about to start a pre-camp vlog pretty soon. So I'll probably do another video very soon talking about sort of what I've done to prepare for On The Way Tapes 3, and how we've actually set up the system and how we've structured it to create a smooth funnel or intake process for people who want to participate. And, you know, I think something like that would be a little bit more valuable. Again, I'm no teacher, but I think showing the process of what we've done, you know, how we came to the conclusion and how we launched what we had, is a valuable thing to see from someone who, you know, doesn't have it all figured out. So again, if you find this valuable, drop a comment, subscribe, man. Again, I'm just documenting the journey. Follow me on social media, MIDTIIEN, if you want to stay tapped in, or if you want to chat, man. Like, for real. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to connect. I'm trying to figure out how to, you know, figure this shit out. So if you want to collaborate, you want to chat, you want to come to a camp, you in Atlanta, like, let me know. Figure something out. You know, let's grow.